Hello everyone. Today we will discuss file handling in C. So what is file? In our daily lives, we have used many type of file systems. For example, in this folder I have created few of the examples of file. This one is a text file. So it has a extension called .txt. This is a PDF file. It has an extension called .pdf. This one is your PPT file, presentation PowerPoint file. So it has an extension called .ppt. We have also created many C program till now. So your program may be fast program .c. So C program extension is .c. Similarly, for C++ program, the extension is .cpp. When you execute the C program, it will create a .exe file, and this one is Word file with an extension .docx. So this type of various different file types are there, and different files are stored in different extensions. So these files are stored in a hard disk, and whenever you switch off your computer and come back again, these files are permanently there, right? It is not removed whenever system is shut down, uh, because these files are stored in your secondary device, means your hard disk. So whatever we store in the hard disk, that will store permanently. And till now in our C programming, we have done various program and we have seen the output in the console, right? Often it is not enough to just display the data on the screen. This is because if the data is large, only limited amount of it can be stored in memory, and only a limited amount of it can be displayed on the screen. It would be inappropriate to store this data in memory for one more reason. Memory is volatile and its contents would be lost once the program is terminated. So if you need some data again, it would have to be either entered through a keyboard, mm, or have to be regenerated programmatically. Obviously, both these options would be tedious. Okay. So till now, whatever program we have written, we have seen only the output on the console. If I want to store the output into the file, then we have to learn the file system or the file handling in C. Now, whenever we are going to learn a file, then what operation we can do with these files? We can create a new file, we can open an existing file, read from the file, and write to the file, then close the file. These are the few operations we can do with the files, right? And these operations can be done by using different functions of C program, because C program consists of multiple functions. So we can use different functions to achieve all these operations of file systems. Now in the next slide, we will see few of the functions available to handle the file program in C. Now here you can see we have displayed 11 functions. It is not the exhaustive list of all functions. It is some important functions that can be frequently used. So the first function is called FOpen. With this function we can open a new or existing file. Now fprintf is a function. By using this function, we can write data into the file. Understand? fscanf will read data from the file to the program, and fprintf write data into the file from the program. Right? Now fputc, it will writes a character into the file. fgetc reads a character from the file. Right? Now fclose, when you done all the operations with the file, then you close your file by writing fclose. F6, set the file pointer to a given position. Whenever you open a file, then the file pointer is at beginning, right? Let's say you have few lines of code, few lines of uh, sentence available in the file. Now you want to go to line number 10, then you can use F6. You can use F6 to move the file pointer in between the files, right? Now F put W, it will put integer into the file, or it will write integer into the file. In F put C, we can write a character. In F put W, we can write an integer value to the file. Similarly, in F get C, we read a character from a file. But in F get W, we can read an integer value from the file. Right? Uh, if you use fprintf and fscanf, we can do everything. We can read a character, read a integer, read a string, read a double, everything we can do. If you ftail will return the current position of the cursor, where it is, whether it is in the starting point of file, or it is in the middle position, or at the end. So ftail will return the current position of the file, uh, current position of the file pointer. Rewind, set the file pointer to the beginning of the file. These are the few important functions from many other functions available in your C programming to handle the file systems. Now let's discuss a file program which will read the file. Now here you can see, let me first make you understand the program, then I will execute this program and show you how it can works. Now here hash include stdio.h header file is used, and stdlib header file is used. Stdlib header file is used because of this exit function, right? This exit function will execute. When it execute, it will close the running screen, right? Now all the file related functions are available in stdio.h file, stdio.h header file. Now file is a structure in capital file star fp. So we are creating a file pointer of structure file type. So by creating a file pointer fp, we can able to point to a variable of file type, right? We can able to point to a file. Now we define character ch. So this character ch is a variable of character type. Now open file, fopen. To open a file, we use this fopen function. With this function, we can create or open a file. So it takes two parameters, source.txt, the source file name, and in which mode we are going to open it. So source.txt is the file name. I want to read from that file, and I want to open it in read mode, right? There are various mode we will discuss in the next slide, but I want to open it in read mode. Read mode means I can only read the file if it is already existing, right? Now if file pointer equal to null, means if this open fopen returns a null pointer, that means fopen is not successful. It can be, it is not successful when your memory is full, or uh, your memory is crashed, or the memory the memory where I want to create a file or read the file is write protected. So these are various type of problem may be there, because of which this fopen will return a null. That means file cannot be opened in the hard disk. So at that time we'll give a message cannot open the source file and exit. Otherwise we can read the information available in source.txt. So now we'll read the character. It is in while loop f get c fp. So this file is open now, and this pointer fp pointer is pointing to the source file, source.txt file. Now get c will read character from the file and store in ch. So when the file is open, if the file pointer is pointing to the start of the character, now it will fetch each character. The getC function fetch each character from the file one after another and store in ch, and it is in while loop, so it will continue how long it will not encounter with end of file. End of file ASCII value is 26 or EOF, right? So whenever you write ch equal to end of file, you do break. Otherwise, it will read and print in the screen, right? And whenever the reading of the file is completed, then it will close. Then while loop will be stop, right? While loop will stop whenever the reading of the file is encounter end of file, it will break, so it will come out, and it for encounter f close fp means file will be closed, right? Now let's see the program. How can I use this file reading code? So in this case I have to create a .txt file which name is source. Source.txt file is created. Source.txt file is created. Now I have to write something here. So I have written welcome to file handling in C. Full stop. Now save the file and close it. Right? So see here, this file is available in your hard disk, right? But this file is available in your hard disk, but the C program reads from the RAM. So whenever we create FOpen, then it will bring to the RAM this file source.c file come to the RAM. Now it will be stored in a buffer, and we do some modification reading and everything. Whenever we write fclose fp, then that modified file again go back to the hard disk and save in the hard disk, right? So fclose is important. If you don't write fclose function, then the modified file will be not go back to the hard disk and save. So whenever you do completion of your operation, you have to write fclose fp. Okay, so now let me write the code in the so let me write the code and execute. So I copied the code and pasted here. Let's see, run and see whether it is executing or not. So save the file with, let's say, my file. my file.c. Change the extension to .c, then save this one. So here it is saved, my file, yes, my file.c. Now you can open and see this is your code we have written just now. Okay, now you have to give the file path, otherwise it will open in default file location. That may be your my document, right? Okay, I have written the complete file. Now you just need to give the file path. So the source.txt is available in D drive. File is the folder, then source.txt is the file. I am trying to open this file in read mode, right? So I have written here R. R is not a character, it is a string here, and this is also completely a string. And you can give, if you don't give this D drive slash file path name, then it will store in a default folder, that is your document in C drive, right? So if you give a specific file path name, then it will store in your desired folder, right? After writing this complete file, you can execute this file by writing compile, by clicking on compile, that is F9. So it is executed, and now you can run the file by writing F10, by clicking on run or F10. So running the file, welcome to file handling in C. So I have written the same thing in source.txt, welcome to file handling in C. So it will read from the starting. This is file pointer. When I open the file pointer is at the beginning. So it will read everything from the starting to end of the character. And it's, you can see here it is showing welcome to the welcome to file handling in C, right? Correct. So this get C, f get C, read the data from the file pointer pointing to the file called source.txt, and it will continue and print. This printf is printing on the screen. This getC is reading from the file, right, up to the end of file is not encountered. Whenever end of file is whenever end of file encounters, then it's go and break the file loop. And when I close f file, any changes or modification done to the file, here we have not done any modification, but that file is saved from the ram to your hard disk, right? So this is your first program, how to read a file from hard disk. Okay, check here. FOpen will opens new or existing file. It will not create the file. So whenever we write here d slash file slash source.txt in read mode. So this source.txt file available in D drive file folder, right? Now if I change this path, let's say I want to access a file, source file, that is available in D drive. Now actually in my D drive there is no file, so this file is not able to open. So this FOpen function will return null. So whenever I run this program, it will show me cannot open source file. Let's compile. It's compiled successfully. Run the program. Yes, you can see cannot open source file because this file is not available in D drive. So it is not able to open the file. So in the next video, we will see some other functions of file programming in C. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.